Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is Matthew Charles Cardinale, member of the Non-Departmental Citizens Budget Advisory Committee and advocate for affordable housing. I'm here to follow up on my comments last week regarding rent control. I've had the opportunity to look at the plain language of the ordinance, ORS 91.225. The ordinance says as a general matter that rent control is prohibited in Oregon, and we need to change that, by the way. But there are certain exceptions, one of which is 5. When a natural or man-made disaster, quote, materially eliminates a significant portion of the rental supply. In 2005, I was living in a city that I loved, New Orleans, Louisiana. I was there for Hurricane Katrina and several days after. We called that the largest natural and man-made disaster in U.S. history. That is widely accepted verbiage. If you think about it, though, the natural disaster was Hurricane Katrina, and the man-made disaster was the failure of our government to respond, their inaction. Helicopters were flying overhead, and there I was, screaming for help. I was so hungry, and it took all my energy to scream. Well, guess what? This is the same thing. This is the same exact thing. People's possessions are being put out on the street every day. Homes destroyed, lives destroyed. The natural disaster is the rental market, and the man-made disaster is the failure of government to mitigate it. I believe this is an area ripe for legal advocacy, and I saw no specific case on the statute interpreting that section to say that this can't be a disaster. If there is more to it, we the citizens need transparency about what that is. Because when I think about the resources and the vigor with which we fight our own citizens in the county, pro se citizens sometimes who bring claims against the county, we need to be prepared to apply that same vigor and level of resources to stand up against developer interests and their interests of profit and greed at the expense of human suffering. Seems like I'm low on time. I did just want to say that I did follow up regarding the affordable housing impact statements issue with Liz Smith-Curry, and I'm communicating with stakeholders regarding that, putting some thought into what a county could do with such a policy, and I will be following up on that. Thank you.
Thank you. And if you want to turn in your written comments, you're always welcome to do that as well, if you had more that you didn't get out.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah. All right.
Sorry. Thank you. We are going to take one